Okay, in this video we're going to have a look at some thermal footage. Now the screenshot you're looking at is from that thermal footage, and it's what I believe is the cat that frequents that particular spot. But now I'm going to show you the actual thermal clip. It's about 30 seconds long, and it's the original clip was about 3 minutes, but a lot of it was you're just seeing vegetation because I was sort of moving about trying to get a better angle to have a look at this thing. So let's have a look at the thermal. Okay, let's have a look at the screenshot from that. Now this is where the cat is standing and it seems to be looking in my direction. Now a lot of people would look at that and say, well, that's just a deer. Well, let's do a little comparison with a deer. So here's a comparison here. So we zoomed the deer in to make it about the same size as what we have in the thermal. So you can see one notable difference there is, and you'll know this yourselves if you've seen deer in the wild, as soon as they spot you, the head's straight up and the neck's straight as well. So you can see the distance between that head and the body on the deer. Now compare that distance between the head and the body on the thermal image. It's far shorter. Now we'll have a look at this one as well. So we can use this image as well to do another comparison. So this is a roe deer that I caught on thermal, so I've zoomed it in to bring it down to about the same size as the thermal image that I believe is the cat. So again, we can note a couple of differences there. First of all, the head is very high above the body, and the head is long and thin, as opposed to the head on the image on the left, which is rounder. And also the head on the image on the left is closer to the body. So we can rule out a deer. Now muntjac deer were suggested to me, and I can see why, because they've got a short neck there, and yeah, you might think that's what we were looking at in the thermal, but previously I'd reached out to stalkers in the area, and they all said there's no muntjac here in Caithness, so they would know. So we can rule out muntjac. Now someone else also suggested lynx, and when you look at this comparison here, you could think, yeah, that's very possible. Now, there's no tail apparent on the image on the left, but we have to remember as these cats walk along, the tails tend to hang low anyway, and at the angle it's at there, we would be unlikely to see it. Let's have a look at this. Now, this is a screenshot. I've run it through filters, and the reason I did that, when I looked at the original closely, I thought I could see something that might be a tail. Now if you look at the red line just to the left of it, there is a faint black line, so I wondered, is that the tail sort of swishing about as if it was annoyed, which it probably would be with me being there, but it's not clear enough to be able to say for sure, and it does seem to, that line does seem to loop over the head, so I think it's more something connected with the thermal from the head, I think. So it's just a little bit of speculation that it might be a tail. So if it's not a tail, then we still have the possibility of a lynx. But in that area, the black leopard is the one that's been seen. Okay, so this screenshot now, I did the scaling. First time I did it, I wasn't quite in the right positions, but I got it right this time. If you look along the bottom there, that blue line, there's a small rise, and it was showing up quite well in the thermal on both occasions, so I used that for positioning. So I would have a level. So as you can see, where my hand is sticking out to the right there, that's me holding the stick, and that's at 4 feet. So the red line shows 4 feet above the what I believe is the cat, and you can see there that cat's probably 3 foot off the ground at the top of its head, which is about right, and it ties in with the thermal footage and the height estimate carried out in a previous video. So it's looking pretty good, but as always, it's up to the person viewing to make up their own mind. But I believe it's the cat anyway that frequents that area. And now I have a new improved thermal, which hopefully, if we have more encounters there, will give us even crisper images.